In a small village nestled between rolling hills and vast savannas, there lived a boy named Jabari. While other children played with sticks and stones, Jabari had a secret: he could talk to animals. His gift was both a blessing and a curse, for while it brought him wisdom beyond his years, it also made him an outcast among his own people. This African folktale is not just about a boy with an extraordinary ability. It is a story of courage, loneliness, and the unbreakable bond between humans and nature. It teaches us that sometimes the greatest gifts are the ones that set us apart, even when the world does not understand. Would you listen if the wind whispered secrets to you? What if the lions spoke in riddles, and the birds carried messages from distant lands? For Jabari, this was his reality. Jabari's gift revealed itself when he was just 5 years old. While playing near the river, he heard a faint cry. A baby antelope was trapped in the reeds, its leg caught in a hunter's snare. The other children ran past, oblivious, but Jabari froze, because the antelope was speaking to him. "Please help me," it pleaded, its large, fearful eyes locked onto his. With trembling hands, Jabari freed the creature, whispering soothing words that only the two of them could understand. From that day forward, the animals sought him out. Birds perched on his shoulders to share news, snakes slithered beside him without fear, and even the great elephants rumbled greetings when he passed. But the villagers did not celebrate his gift. Instead, they whispered behind his back. "That boy is strange," the elders muttered. "He spends too much time with beasts," the mothers warned their children. "What if the spirits have cursed him?" the hunters wondered. Have you ever felt different, like you didn't belong? Jabari knew that feeling well. As Jabari grew older, the divide between him and his people widened. While the other boys trained to become hunters, Jabari refused to harm the animals he considered friends. The village chief, a stern man named Duma, saw this as defiance. "A man must provide for his family," Duma thundered. "If you will not hunt, you are no son of this village." Jabari's heart ached. He loved his home, but how could he betray the trust of the creatures who confided in him? The elephants told him of droughts before they came. The birds warned of approaching storms. The snakes revealed hidden dangers in the forest. His gift was meant to protect, not destroy. One night, as he sat by the fire, his grandmother, the only one who understood him, whispered, "The world fears what it does not understand, my child. But your heart is pure. One day they will see." Have you ever been punished for being kind? Jabari's kindness was seen as weakness, until the day it saved them all. The rains did not come that year. The rivers dried, the crops withered, and the animals grew thin. The hunters ventured deeper into the wilderness, but even the strongest among them returned empty-handed. Desperation turned to anger, and the villagers blamed Jabari. "His strange ways have angered the spirits," they cried. But then, one evening, a lion, a creature feared by all, walked into the village. The people screamed, reaching for their spears, but Jabari stepped forward. The lion spoke in a deep, rumbling voice only Jabari could hear. "Danger comes. The land is dying, and soon, the great fire will sweep through the plains. You must leave." Jabari turned to his people, his voice urgent. "We must go. A wildfire is coming." The villagers hesitated. Could they trust the word of a beast? But when the wind shifted, bringing the scent of smoke, fear gripped them. Would you trust a lion's warning? Or would you wait until the flames were at your door? With no time to waste, Jabari led his people to safety, guided by the animals who showed them hidden paths away from the fire. The elephants cleared fallen trees, the monkeys pointed to fresh water, and the eagles scouted ahead for danger. When they finally reached a new land, a fertile valley untouched by drought, the villagers fell to their knees in gratitude. The chief, humbled, looked at Jabari with tears in his eyes. "Forgive us, my son. We did not see the wisdom in your gift until it saved us all." From that day forward, Jabari was no longer an outcast. He became the village's guardian, the bridge between man and nature. The hunters sought his counsel before tracking game, ensuring they took only what was needed. The children gathered to hear stories from the animals, learning respect for all living things. Sometimes, the very thing that makes you different is the thing that changes the world. Jabari's tale spread far and wide, becoming a legend passed down through generations. His story reminds us that wisdom comes in many forms, sometimes in the voice of a child, sometimes in the roar of a lion. In a world that often fears the unknown, Jabari's gift teaches us to listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. For the animals, the wind, and even the earth itself have stories to tell, if only we are willing to hear them. So the next time you hear the whisper of leaves or the call of a distant bird, pause for a moment. Perhaps, like Jabari, you might just understand. What if we all listened a little more to each other, to nature, to the quiet voices the world tries to silence? Maybe then, we would find the magic that has been there all along.